We present today our great historical gangster play. Learn more about blackmail and frame up further. How to succeed in big business through murder. Hear about old Arturo's confession. Watch the Resistable rise during the Depression. Of one Arturo. Witness the notorious case of the warehouse fire. Follow the mysterious Dullfoot murder. Justice in Oklahoma. Togetherness in gangsterdom. Who rubbed out Ernie Roma. Then, in the grand finale of our show, crooks conquering the town of Cicero. Yes, you'll see enacted by our finest actors the underworld's most fabled malefactors. Of all the rotten, misbegotten heroes, of certain audiences here revealed as zeros. Gangsters living, gangsters dying, gangsters selling, gangsters buying, gangsters born and gangsters made, or gangsters die, but never fade. So, let's bring on the big parade! To start with, someone from the status quo. Let's meet the much respected Dogs Baroque. The eyes are blue, the hair is white. He'd never sell his soul, but then he might. Next on the bill, our flame climber east, and here he comes. Juvola the Flurry. Of all the silk and sly insinuating Joes, he'd sell an icebox to the Eskimos. He lubricates his line lips with bile. With crooked foot, he walks a crooked mile. Here's Ernie Roma, mouthpiece of the mob. Such a piece of mouth, the most malicious god. Trade, dope, and death are what you get with him. He'd kill a dozen children on the way. Cheery Joe for our favorite clown, come take balance, look you up and down. His prime perversion, believe it or not, is collecting the hats of the people he shot. The coolest killer in Chicago town. Go low. And now for naked villain renowned, our top Bernard, the most notorious gangster of all gangsters. The furious gods have sent him down as scourges for all our savage sins and urges. The troubler of this poor world's peace needs no introduction. Known to us already by his deeds. The one, the only, the great Arturo. Look, when he falls, he wrangles, and when he bites, lights give him more lights. Now mark it well. You may think he looks absurd, but so did, remember the bastard, Richard III. Now since the bloody war of the Roses has mankind seen so many bloody noses, to drown the old and fulminated vices, which justifies our slightly jacked up prices. What you are about to see is not entirely new, but half the world can testify it's true. But if the other half do not remember them, those very butchers that dismember them, a bloody brood and their high-class fellows, let's dig them up, let's cut them off the gallows, let's bring them alive in flesh again, so this world does not do something rash again. Great murderers, and that's a well-known fact, still do command from us too much respect. Tonight, no truth will be misrepresented, no moment censored or invented, but blood brings blood, and blows will answer blows. So, here's the gangster show to end all gangster shows!
mother sent her out for morning milk. She stands there in the gutter, wondering where mother's last red cent is gone.
Thursday last, Ted Moon invited quite a crowd of us round for Sunday brunch. However, when we got there, we found him scrambled on the sidewalk like a broken egg. The change from boom to bust occurs much faster these days than you can blink your eye.
And yet, on the 5 Great Lakes, Sheet's fleet comes sailing in as before to feed his customers.
What customers? Our local businesses are all closing down. Their owners are running from bank to bank to raise a loan.
They surely waste their time. The banks have money, but they keep it for themselves. In other words, the cauliflower business in this town is down the drain.
Come, come, gentlemen, chin up. For we are businessmen who know too well the slings and arrows of outrageous debt and yet survive. Recovery's around the corner, and since you're not dead yet, you are still alive.
Not being dead yet, sir, is not quite the same as living.
Sheet, what is this pessimism? The vegetable trade is still sound, as is your shipping line, or so I hear. And we who run the Cauliflower Trust must not lose faith. Times are tough, agreed. And yet, Chicago must be fed come rain or shine. The city does not live by bread alone. She needs her vegetables, which we provide. And on that subject, there's a character who waits outside. I wouldn't mention it, but it's strange. His name's Arturo.
The gangster?
In person. He smells the carrion and incidentally brown noses for new connections. Says that he could persuade the shopkeepers to buy no cauliflower but from us, if only to preserve their own health. Also guarantees our margins would be doubled because the grocers, or so he claims, would rather buy a cabbage than a coffin.
Son of a bitch.
Let's roll up our mouths.
That but politely. Who knows which way this cookie crumbles.
You seem so keen to talk to you.
Follows me around with propositions. There are so many men like Uwe nowadays. A leprosy infecting this our fair city. Chewing a little finger first, then an arm, maybe a shoulder next. Nobody knows from where they come. Some dark, stinking hole, I guess. These robberies, this life of threat and terror, this pestilence, we ought to stamp it out.
The quick about it is contagious.
My friends, I think I have struck upon an idea to pull us through these deadly days of slump when we're all a little short on cash. Let City Hall, we paid our taxes, haven't we, give us a hand in our predicament by granting us a loan for, shall we say, improving dock facilities, which we will undertake eventually, to make our cauliflower cheaper for the masses. Bless their little hearts. It's Dogsboro, using his influence, who could set this up for us.
Have you approached him, Clark?
Yes.
What did he say?
He wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
He wouldn't touch it? Damn his eyes. For years I've funded his election funds. In gratitude, our name is Dogsboro. Oh, see in heaven, what a world is this? People are short on cash. They're short still on loyalty. Friends turning into foes and bankers come scuttling off the sinking ship like rats. Oh, morality, where are you in this time of crisis? What was his excuse?
He says the deal smells fishy.
What's fishy about building dock facilities? Prosperity and jobs. Does that mean nothing to him?
He doubts it'll ever be built.
There must be others out there who can fix a loan.
Nobody like Dogsboro. A man is good, dear sheep. A man is good.
For what?
He's honest. And what's more, he's known as honest. And let's face it, we need an honest man to get a loan without too many awkward questions. And Dogsboro is an honest man. The city fathers would never ask of Dogsboro receipts or vouchers. They trust him so. Men who have ceased to trust in God do trust in Dogsboro, which is pretty useful when you want to build a dock facility and build it kind of slow.
But he won't vouch for us. The city's no pork barrel, he declares. I keep the city clean, me boys.
I never liked the man.
True, in his heart he never was a vegetable man. What's cauliflower to him, or him to cauliflower?
He has no finer feelings for the trade. Something is missing.
That's it. What's missing? Understanding. That's what's missing. How do we put the old man in our shoes so that he understands our present need? Friend Sheet, have you considered my proposition?
You mean you plan to buy my company? I will not sell. You want everything off the menu, then pay me with a tip and want my thanks on top. No thank you, Clark. Let me not tell you what I think of you.
You won't get more from anybody else.
I doubt that very much. But what I'd like to know is why you want my shipping line.
Because the Trust would like to help you, Sheet.
Oh, would they? Well, how dumb was I to think that your aim was just to grab everything I owned? I never realized how kind you are.
Your tone does not commend itself to me.
Yes. I see some similarity to that Arturo guy that just walked in. It's not very marked, but still, it's there. Like something on the bottom of a pond. Some green and gooey twigs. That could be snakes. But no, they're twigs. Or are they, Brother Clark? I see something I must have seen before, but did not understand about you, sir.
So you accept my proposition, Sheet?
I have a choice.
Well, what can I advise? To spurn a friendly offer is never wise.
Wasting your time, my boys. I would not touch it. Foul fish, that's how your proposition smells.
My father says it smells.
And father knows.
No problem, sir. We asked the question, you answered no. Okay? The answer's no.
I told you all before I would not touch the case.
My father said he would not touch the case.
I know all about your so-called dock constructions.
Father, no.
The city is no pork barrel, you know, for everyone to dip his fingers in. Why, damn it all, you're in a healthy trade. You stab each other in the back, my boys. What for? What's it you're selling? Cauliflower. It's every bit as good as bread and meat. Man does not live by bread and meat alone. He's got to have his vegetables too. Try serving a steak without a baked potato and you'll offend the palate of the guest. I know that temporarily some men are here and there a little short on cash. They hesitate before they buy a shirt. But they can sure afford a dime for groceries, huh? Prosperity's just around the corner. Keep smiling, boys.
Gee, Mr. Doxborough, it feels so good to hear you talk like that. You give us hope.
It's most encouraging to see you, sir, so full of confidence. So steadfast in your vegetable faith. Let me be frank. We're on business here. No, not about the loan. You may relax. It's something more agreeable, we hope. This town would not be quite the same without you. Nor we, the Cauliflower Trust, the same without the town. And so, to demonstrate to you, dear sir, our high esteem and deep appreciation, we passed a resolution yesterday to offer you this share portfolio, controlling shares in Sheet's old company, worth twice as much whenever you wish to sell.
Butcher and Clark, what is behind this, eh?
My father asks what's behind this.
What do you think? Sign of our esteem.
It's our joy to make this gift to you. There you stand, the watchdog of the docks, the very image of an honest Abe. Your name's a household word, Doxborough. And yet here you stand, poorer than your poorest friend. It's very touching.
Don't know what to say.
Say nothing then. Put those shares away. An honest man could use some extra cash. Don't shake your snowy locks. For Lady Luck walks rarely down the path of righteousness.
Sheet's company. But what will Sheet be doing now, huh?
We switched to selling pretzels.
We fixed it up real nice. It's settled then.
I do appreciate your courtesy. There's loving thought behind these gifts, but are there no strings attached? No one gives companies away for nothing. Have you two really given up your scheme of angling for a city loan?
Scouts on?
Butcher and Clark, I'd like to think on this.
My father would like to think on this.
This will be something for you, eh, son? My reputation is my capital. When I'm gone, I'll leave you little else. Honesty is a rich legacy. But, it cannot be insured against decay. I've seen much evil in my time. Need always causes greed.
A stone would fall from our hearts if you'd accept our present, Dogsborough. The bit of aftertaste of our most foolish plea would pass away.
And in future, sir, we could all benefit from your advice on how to prosper in recessionary times through honest trade. For in future, sir, would be your trade too.
Yes, in the future, sir, you too could be a cauliflower man.
Butcher and Clark, I do accept your gift.
My father does accept your gift.
Arturo. Cast off thy unprevailing woes, my friend. Snub out of the idle revelry to which the whole town's talking.
Talking? Who's talking? Nobody talks about me anymore. Whatever happened to Arturo Uy? This town ain't got no memories of Esto. 2 months without a brawl and 20 murders all forgotten. And my flock of buzzards inside too. Fame's not immortal in this burg. When the guns go silent, so do the goddamn press. It's influence that counts, and not the act. And influence depends on bank balance. Sometimes I feel I want to quit.
Oh yeah? Well, the boys are getting antsy on account that they're getting short on petty cash. It actually demoralizing them. Weapons were loaded to let go. Their iron indignation on the world. You know, I feel sorry for those guys. I choke them up to tell them, hey, get ready for action in the morning, boys. And they look at me with their hang-dog eyes. Grow. You last said you was a switch. What's the grocery protection deal? Why not get started now?
Not now. Not from below. It's too soon.
Too soon is good. Well, 2 months ago, the cauliflower boys gave me the brush off. You just sit and brood. Plans, plans. Half-assed attempts at action. Well, those cauliflower guys really broke your back. And another thing they got under your skin. Another sticker down at Harper's Bank, now the cops beat it.
They shot at me.
2 feet above your head.
And that was very rude of them. But for Doc Daisy here, who swore I spent the night with her, oh God. I would be up the river now, Ernesto. Them judges got no 5 cents worth of sympathy for me.
No cop will shoot to save a grocery Arturo. For banks, they'll shoot. So listen, we start on 32nd Street. Smash the meat. Spray the vegetables with kerosene. Hack the furniture to pieces. And then we work our way up to 7th Street. 2 days later, Manuel Ujiri, Carnation in his buttonhole, will pay a visit to them little stores and offer our protection, free of charge. Except for 10% off the top.
No. I gotta have protection first myself. From cops and courts, I gotta have protection before I can protect somebody else. This thing must be started from above. Gee, how I wish I had me a judge inside my pocket. By putting something in his pocket first. You go out there and buy me a a judge, and they'll say he ain't got no rights. And every time I feel like holding up a bank, some cheesy cop can shoot me full of holes.
Well, I know he has a young Giuseppe's plan. Don't put your whole has a way of words. There's something rotten in the state of Illinois, he says. He means the cauliflowers. You know, there was that rumour about a loan from City Hall, arranged by Dogsborough. And he's talking on the grapevine of this and that. Something's going to be built. It wasn't built. But should have been. You know, it's strange. Oh, Dogsborough never get himself involved in anything that smells of rag.
Get the door! Get the door!
It's rag.
Lost his mouth. Rag from the Star. Hey, Rag, how's the press?
Hello, my friends. Hello, my... Boy, hello. How's Trix and Felipe?
Who's Philip?
Felipe was a place in Greece where once a famous army went to siege through easy living, inactivity, and lack of exercise.
Ah, the hell with you.
Hey, what's the dope on the cauliflower loan?
What's that to you? You're selling cauliflowers now, I see. You want to see it on yourselves? Oh, ask old Dogsborough. Will you grease the witch for me? Should this fair flower of our city's trade, so flourishing in ordinary time, but temporarily threatened by drought, wither and die. No, I remain dry as the old man spoke. The city chiefs were so moved you'd think the cauliflower was a piece of their anatomy. But no one's moved by Tommy guns that tore away.
Hey, quit ratching him. He's feeling kind of low.
I'm not surprised. His pals Givolta's working for Capone out here.
Oh, that's a lie. Don't talk about my Giuseppe like that.
That Daisy, you still Givolta's brother? How's this harem nowadays, my dear?
Oh, shut your dirty trap.
No reeds are woven by posterity for killadills and their likes. The fickle readers find new heroes. And yes, what happened to the thugs of yesteryear? They sink into oblivion, my dear. There was a little man, he had a little plan. His master told him later, he waited like a waiter.
Stop up his mouth!
No roughhouse with the press, Louis!
That's enough! Get out of here!
Get out! See you later!
Yeah, see ya.
He's so nervous, Arturo.
Those assholes from the press, they treat me like crap.
That's because you've been so very quiet lately.
I want to know what's keeping Geary.
Give me with his right soon.
What's this about Givolta and Capone?
Capone went round his store, buy some reeds. Nothing to it.
Reese? Reese for who?
I wouldn't know.
I'm going home.
Look, today you got the heebie-jeebies. Nobody cares. You're not going to bug you up.
They don't? That's what I'm talking about, Ernesto. Yeah? They're giving more respect to horse manure. And now, Capone takes a lot to think. Yeah? He sits in there and feasts with him, mousing on the flesh of friends. I'm going to take them both for a ride, Ernesto, as soon as I get me credit for a car. Get the door.
Boss!
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, boss. Here's our man. His name is Paul.
You are Sheep's accountant at the Cauliflower Trust?
I used to be, sir, until a week ago, when the bastard tried to say that I was
He hates the smell of cauliflower now. A very ancient fish-like smell it is.
Dogsborough, the swine, tried to say that I was nothing more than a...
What's this about Dogsborough?
He had me fired!
From Sheep's company?
His own. It's now his own. Sheep's company was given by the trust to Dogsborough. Butcher arranged the transfer of these shares.
So?
So what? A crying shame it is. Old Dogsborough arranged a city loan to save the Cauliflower Trust.
While secretly, he sits inside the trust.
Go on.
Well, the loan was paid to Sheep officially to help fund improvement on the dock facilities. I signed for it, but all the money went to Dogsborough, who shared it with the trust.
But that's corruption! Jesus Christ!
It's the jackpot, Chief. This is the break we've been waiting for. Oh, Dogsbury, that clean-headed-nosed unbribable sage. Yeah, be fined for an oversight, which he chose to call embezzlement. And he himself is worse than that.
Yeah, simmer down. You're not the only one whose blood is boiling. What do you say, Chief?
Will he repeat it under oath?
We sure will.
Give him good watch. Come, Roma, let us blow. I smell a deal.
Some morning we started rolling, friend. So, where's my cut? Oh, don't worry, I know the boss. He wouldn't screw you. Get it? What's coming to you?
Not this country house.
No, not this country house.
To take the shares they gave me as a sign of their esteem, a kind of gift, was quite above reproach.
Absolutely, Father.
Nor was there anything objectionable about sponsoring a city loan, when on my very skin I felt a threat to the fair flower of our city's trade, the cauliflower.
Quite right, Father.
But it was wrong to take this country house, while recommending friends to City Hall in favor of a cause which secretly was also mine.
Yes, Father, very wrong.
These gifts were like the salty peanuts that every barman offers free of charge to satisfy his client's hunger cheaply, but make him thirsty for expensive booze. We have been hooked, my son.
Yes, hooked.
Oh, why did I accept this country house? Oh, silver poplars were the cause. Did you hear them rustling in the breeze? It was the view. The lake's like silver before it's beaten to $1 piece. And then, well, it's very nice to look upon the pines, especially the tops of the pines. There is a dusk about them, dusty green and grey. But what was most decisive were the poplars. The poplars were the cause. Sunday, the church bells sound so peaceful. If only the world were not replete with human wickedness.
If only, Father.
The loan's been spent. The clerks took some of it, and Butcher took, and Sheet, and God forgive me, I took too. And so far, not a pound of concrete bought for dock construction. Oh, God. Good thing the deal was made in secrecy. Thus no outsider knows I am the owner of Sheet's company.
Mr. Ooey, sir?
The gangster?
Yes, it must be him.
Hell, throw him out. Set the guards on him.
Sir.
Get out!
Shut, shut, shut. Let's not be hasty now. Let's be friendly, sir. It's Sunday after all.
I said get out.
My father said get out.
Stay away, what I said before.
Sir, Mr. Dog.
Go, get the cops. Fetch the servant.